And it's away by United. They won't give up yet. Guendouzi, our former player, at Inter Milan now. This is Zakaria. From faces, this to Shearer. He's going to be one to watch for the future, I think.
I'm sure
Let's
the video analysis will have identified Marcus Rashford as one of the main threats they've got to deal with.
Here's Griezmann.
Well, yeah, when defenders look who they're playing against, they always look at the goals.
Today's a must-win.
2 goals in his last previous game. He's certainly a threat to them
Bruno
today.
Fernandes. Could do with the winner, Greenwood. We go inside to Rashford. And look to go back to Bruno. He took it down well. Zakaria as well. Playing that centre-back position. We never actually played him in. We always played him at CDM. And his connect into Pogba. And yeah, truthfully, it's either going to be Inter Milan, PSG, or Inter Milan, PSG, or Barcelona. Those are my 3 options come the end of the season. So we'll just have to see who's looking for a team. The ball goes in. Tierney heads away. Maddison into Pogba. Pogba into Bruno. Bruno into Rashford.
He's given us away. Sustained pressure, and now they have the ball.
Petrone. Another 1-2 potential. There's a big chance here. Griezmann, good save from De Gea. We are under pressure today, and if we don't win this, we are out of the Champions League, which, to be honest, isn't the end of the world. But I want to do my best, of course, and do the treble if possible. But the main goal is the Premier League. I want to be the first manager that ever wins all 5 major competitions, but that's not really helped with a penalty there, which I'm not too happy about in all honesty, but it is what it is. This could be us going out of the Champions League. Upamecano calls a foul, and that's a harsh foul. Griezmann against De Gea. Griezmann off the post. Griezmann's done us a huge favour there by missing. He is getting older. He's clearly not as sharp as he used to be, and there's a ball on down there to Greenwood. If Hakimi can pick him out, what a pass! What an opportunity this is. Mason Greenwood lays it across. Rashford gets it in. And from conceding a penalty at one end to scoring at the other, United go 1-0 up away from home, and now Inter have to win the game, which makes things very, very difficult for them. Marcus Rashford again on the score sheet. Lovely run from Greenwood. What a ball from Hakimi as well. Greenwood just about got there. Rashford did well to recover and puts it into the back of the net. Come on, United. 1-0. I think the sad thing with Rashford is, if we do leave Manchester United this year, it will probably be the last ever time we get to use Rashford in our team, which is a bit of a shame, in all honesty. Here's Griezmann there.
Maneuvering forward is Griezmann.
Souček. The Diatta.
And it's with Tomáš Souček. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game.
Chance for Inter. Do have to win this game in order to go through. Draw will take it to extra time. They do have to win the game. It's that simple. You can't rely on that first leg anymore. Diatta going backwards, Tierney's pressure. Forcing him to do so. Maddison. Go on, Fernandes, that's all you. Guendouzi. Griezmann, lovely flick up. Upamecano with a good block.
Well, losing by 1, they need to get level. They need to put the pressure on. We've got a corner. It's a great opportunity for that.
Coming at half time, we're in a real good position thanks to Rashford's goal. Fernandes heads away. Still not away though. That's got to be offside. Referees play on. Pogba. No foul. Good. And Lindelof. Now we can break again before the end of the half. We've caught them on one break already. And it's Greenwood against Diatta. Diatta is a lot quicker than Greenwood, in fairness.
And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. On the ball, Diatta. Eriksson.
Diatta.
Diatta.
Can we get across him?
On and on he goes. Sessegnon.
Defend him again. Goes all the way out to Antoine Griezmann. Keeps it in. In for a cross. Now we'll take that
And so it is, the first
as we
half
push
story
on into
completely.
the second half. PSG and Bayern drawing in their game. Has to be a big win today.
Second and decisive leg of this Champions League quarter-final, and the
We're
second
going
half
to the
begins.
semis of the
Here
Champions
is
League.
Joshua
Madison
Kimmich.
to Tierney.
Kieran Tierney.
Tierney into Madison.
Madison with it.
We find Bruno looking for Rashford.
And attempting the throw.
Rashford, that's a penalty.
Cleared
How?
away.
How's he not going to give anything for that?
Pogba has it.
This ref is very much an Italian
Greenwood.
superfan. Bruno
Bruno Fernandes
into
has
Rashford.
it.
Good challenge from
And he
Teixeira.
stopped them in their tracks.
It's been decent at the back today for Inter Milan. A good little scouting opportunity for us, not only
Guendouzi.
to look at the team as a whole if we did want to join them,
Inter have given
also
away
to look at
possession.
Teixeira in case I wanted to sign him at another club. Lovely football. Marcus Rashford against
Rashford.
our former player Zakaria. And Rashford does so well here, lays it into Greenwood. Greenwood, what a save! That would have killed the game off for sure. And the goalkeeper keeps his side in it.
On the ball,
Diatta up against Kimmich. Rides the challenge well, he's been positive today.
Looks very real.
Well, as long as we keep the scoreline like this, we're in a good position. Sessegnon looking to get down the line.
Eriksson. And it's with
Kimmich
Tomasz
and
Suchek.
Greenwood not allowing
Goodness,
that.
he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team.
Bruno. Send to Rashford. Rashford back to Bruno if he can get there.
Rashford couldn't keep
What we do with
it.
the ball going out play so we can make some subs. Pogba crunching tackle. It's got a yellow for that, but I don't really care. Rashford will come off for. We'll move Greenwood up front. We'll bring on Angel Gomez on the right. We'll move Kraft on for Fernandes, and we'll take Pogba off for Scott.
Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now,
Coming off
what's the
anyway,
referee going to
Pogba.
do about it?
That's why we applauded him.
Pogba goes into the
Really good
box.
support.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about that. Good decision
Stop
from
the
the referee.
attacks. Eriksson will take. That's an awful cross into the box. Tierney and David De Gea, so thank you. Oh, Upamecano. And David De Gea, he's beaten. It's in. Oh, shit. And we said him to have to win this one, and it's Griezmann. It's a mistake from David De Gea and Upamecano. Miscommunication. And that cost us in the long run. At this rate, it's going to extra time. Good job we made those subs. Greenwood into Kraft. Left out to Tierney, lovely little pass.
Tierney.
He finds Madison into
Madison
Greenwood.
with it. And very deftly
That's
cut
possessed.
out.
This could be a horrible 20
Can
minutes
they hit on the break?
as Griezmann comes forward against Lindelof.
Well,
And
an
Love
example
concedes
of
a
counter
foul.
attack that went
Griezmann's
nowhere.
causing us all sorts of problems.
Well, they've
Despite
been
missing
getting
that
the
penalty.
substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Esposito comes on for Catrone.
Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper.
Takes it down. That's someone to move for. Upamecano.
Greenwood.
Greenwood. It's Angel
Gomez.
Gomez.
An important
He's possessed. He's
interception.
not being good. When coming on from performances recently. All over the top. David De Gea.
Nice and easy for the keeper.
Gives it out to Madison. Trick. To Tierney. It's ball on to Madison.
10 minutes left for play in this match.
Sure, Madison's onside here.
And he has been ruled
Must have been
offside
just
here.
off.
Can't have been by an awful
He's
lot.
not happy about
I'm
it.
not
I'm not
sure,
going to get
but
to
the
see
referee's
a
got better
replay,
view
but
than I have.
sure it was just off.
They will now make use of their substitute
Well, one by
space.
Kimmich. Go on, Scott. Into Kraft. Can Kraft be a hero again? Oh, just wide. 7 minutes to try and get a normal time winner.
Well, if you can't block the shot, put the forward off, and that's
Ready
exactly
forward.
what happened there, but it's just
Win
off
that Kraft.
target.
Well done. No one there then.
Ziyech. Christian Eriksen now. Sessegnon. Eriksen. Suchek. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Esposito. Teamwork might be the key.
Good ball to Souček. Angel Gomez trying to help out. Ball comes in regardless. Upamecano away, needed to. Kraft does get there. There's an opportunity here if Greenwood makes the right run. Oh, it's a bad pass from Mason Greenwood. Griezmann now up against Tierney. He needs to win it. He does. Upamecano out wide to James Maddison. Someone needs to make that run. Tierney will. Go on, Kieran. This is the chance now. This is the chance. We drag it inside for Greenwood. Terrible from Greenwood again, and we're going to go to extra time because of that. A two-legged bout. It's not going to end.
But this is not over, and 2 15-minute periods of extra time to come.
With us in the position that we want to be in. Right. Let's have a look. Maddison's going to have to come off for me. Swap those two around. We'll bring on Dan James to try and help us win this game. No, I have faith in Greenwood. 1-1 as we go into extra time.
The first period of extra time, and no one is leaving.
Well, fitness levels are going to be tested now.
Someone's got to win it. Angel. If we score it, you have to think it's game over. The only way Inter really make it through this is by either scoring themselves, obviously, first, or going into penalties. Teixeira, space to run into. Too much room. Griezmann again caused all sorts of issues for us today, despite his age, showing that class is permanent.
Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely.
Keane.
The cross is on.
As well, he's had a really good game today. And finds Dan James, who we know loves a goal, and what more of an important goal would today be? Kraft. What a challenge by Zakaria. Still got it in his locker, hasn't he? Fantastic for us in Dortmund in the few games he played for us. Let's see the end run.
Eriksson. Ryan Sessegnon has it. It's with Milan Skriniar. It's with Hakim Ziyech. Eriksson. Ziyech. Keeping it moving dynamically.
Challenged by Lindelof. We'll go into Dan.
James. Now can they counter clinically?
Kraft. Kraft looking to go back to Dan, who's causing Skriniar all sorts of problems here with the space. Dan James plays it across. It's Angel Gomez. What a block. Greenwood. Just someone put it in the back of the fucking net. It'll go to a second half of extra time. Obviously, it was always going to go to a second half of extra time, but still 1-0. It seems tightly locked.
Can they overcome tired legs? It's the second period of extra time underway.
Come on, bro. It's Souček.
Ziyech. Ryan Sessegnon has it. A very good tackle.
Lovely little pass to Dan James. And he's got space to run. And this is why 3 at the back could kill you. Dan James. Inside to Kraft. Maximilian Kraft, his shot blocked. Again, good challenge from Zakaria. Kimmich needed to make it and didn't.
Souček. Esposito. And it's with Tomasz Souček.
Keane up against Sessegnon. Just had him every time today.
Ryan Sessegnon has it. Skriniar. Eriksson. It might be on for them.
Oh, could have been a penalty there. Get away with that one, I think.
Well, just 5 minutes
Greenwood, terrible pass. We've not had a good game today.
Christian Eriksen now. And scope for them to produce something exciting.
That's a great ball. David De Gea, what a save. Keeps us in the Champions League as it stands. Kimmich over to Angel Gomez. Needs to do something with it here. Greenwood into Kraft. Kraft into Scott. Dan James What a ball. Dan James loves a goal. Dan James! What a challenge that is from Skriniar. Keeps Inter Milan in this one. It's 120th minute. Can we get something from the corner? McTominay over the bar. And it's all the more likely that this one's going to penalties after Skriniar makes probably the tackle of the century. It's such an important game for both sides. Hakimi wins. Go on, Dan. It's going to go to penalties. No question about it. Unless, come on, Kraft. This is your moment, son. Drag it inside for Greenwood. He's done it. Literally the last few seconds of the game. Mason Greenwood, who had a shit game in all honesty, puts it into an empty net thanks to Kraft's hard work. And Inter are stunned at the San Siro. Kraft does so well here, beating the inexperienced Teixeira, lays it across for Greenwood. And he just lets it hit his foot into the back of the net. Mason Greenwood, you will not score a more important goal at this club. In the 120th minute, it's been such a difficult game. We're through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. It's been such a tough game. On aggregate, we win 3-2. We avoid the roll of the dice on penalties. Oh, and you have to give so much credit to Maximilian Kraft. He never gave up right till the end. Mason Greenwood will be known as the hero. I don't know if PSG won on aggregate, but they won 1-0 away against Bayern, which obviously puts them in a good position to go to the final at semis. Yeah, PSG are through, Real Madrid are through against Barcelona, and Manchester City are through against Atletico. It could be a Manchester derby in the semis, or potentially the final, seeing how things may go. City aren't that good this season, although they did beat us in the Carabao Cup. So we'll see. But Rashford again, his goal all important in the end, but Greenwood's was the all important decider. Well played to Kraft as well for getting that goal. We're 12 points clear at the top with 6 games remaining. It's all the more likely that we're going to hit 100 points as well. I'm not interested, Jilly. Who do we have? Will it be Man City? It will be Man City. It's written in the stars, isn't it? So we have some huge games coming up. We have Chelsea at home, Tottenham in the FA Cup semi-final, the 2 legs against Manchester City, and then Tottenham towards the last day of the Premier League. All away games except the game against Watford. I'm going to sim it, see if we can get away with it, but probably won't be able to against Bournemouth. Still want that invincible season. Yeah, so we saved it. We'll see if the second team can go out there and do a job. If not, no worries. They do. 3-0. Fred, Greenwood and Angel Gomez. Lovely stuff. Heat move. Always a bit of a risk simming away games. Bizzer and Smiths go up. Like I said, I want everyone to reach 70. Rios, Vilna and Wilson have already done that. It's just down to them 3 now. We'll keep our eye on them. Whichever club we go to next. 15 points clear at the top. Arsenal might win their game though. We'll see. They did. So still a 12-point gap. We have Southampton at home now, which again should be a win in theory. We have Tottenham coming up in the cup. I think we've got enough time to recover though, even if we play the first team. Save it again, just in case things go wrong, but they shouldn't. At home against Southampton. And this is to get 100 points as well, so this is a big game against Southampton, and we could win the league at Chelsea. We win 4-0. Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. Who else would it be? 2 goals each, and a clean sheet as well. No worries. Kimmich have a big semi-final game, then Manchester City, and potentially the title-winning game. Let's have a look, just to be double sure. Premier League. So if we have a look, we're on 100 points. That's massive. We're 12 points clear right now with 4 games to go. Yeah, so if we beat Chelsea at home next, we will win the league. So we have the semi-final of the FA Cup, Champions League, and then the title-winning match, which is more than exciting. We have never won the Premier League as a manager, as we're about to do so. Let's just check the jobs again real quick. We always like to keep our eye on it. Again, it seems to be the same clubs that are always in rotation. So for us, it'll either be Barcelona or Inter Milan that we decide to go to. I think Barcelona entices me more, to be honest.
Okay, guys, thanks very much. We'll start the questions now.
But we'll see.
Time's up, guys. Thanks for your questions.
And at Manchester United, we're in the semis. We're going to Wembley, of course. Some big games to come. Of course, we'd like to go invincible this season. But this isn't a Premier League game. David De Gea will start in goal. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Upamecano, Tierney, Kimmich, Pogba, Dan James, Bruno Fernandes, Martial and Rashford. We do have Manchester City coming up midweek, and then we have the title-winning game, so it's going to take a lot of rotation. I might have to play a rotational side in the Champions League, potentially. So I'd like my big guns there to see the Premier League out. But we'll see. I don't need guess, nah. And unfortunately, the Premier League has been a bit of a, well, not to say stale, but because we've won it in such a clear fashion, it's almost been a little bit like, I don't know, we haven't had to work for it. Last year there was always potential that we could go on and win it, but we never could catch up to Liverpool, and then this year it's just, we've kind of run away with it due to good performances and brilliance. But still, it's been a season to definitely cherish if you're a United fan, but at the same time it's been not easy. Basically what I'm trying to say is it's not been a very tense campaign compared to other seasons we've had with the Bundesliga. We won it on the last day and we might go down 1-0 in the FA Cup. Good save from David De Gea. Lucas Moura now, good challenge. Come off Pogba. It'll be a corner. Ali to take. Kenny, go on, run it. Just, you've got legs. You've got Bruno ahead of you. He's being chased by N'Golo Kante, that's where he went. Bruno Fernandes though says, I'll take your strength, N'Golo, and I'll beat you. But DRB comes back and helps out. He's gone.
Victor Lindelof plays with Dayo Upamecano in central defence.
Tottenham, who were challenging so long in the Premier League, they were constantly on our case. I don't really know what happened to them. They won, I think it was 9 games in a row, and then collapsed after losing to us. Go on, Kieran, excellent work. This is their only real chance for silverware this season, I believe. Here's Rashford. Bruno will pick it up. With Tierney, wise as far across the pitch. Dan James, his ball is cleared away. Upamecano wins the header. Lindelof! Harry Kane against De Gea. De Gea absolutely baits him, and Harry Kane put it wide anyway. But Lindelof, you have to be better there. Expect way more from you. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Dan James on the inside, playing. Dan James can go to Bruno Fernandes. He can go into Dan James. His shot blocked.
Was an important piece of
Rashford
defending.
tried to keep it alive instead of winning a corner.
Behind it goes the concession of
Bruno
a
will
corner
take. Looking for
here.
Rashford. Pushed away. Dan James. Kimmich.
Kimmich,
Upamecano takes a touch at his feet. Tries to go for goal.
aware of the threat,
He
solving
always
the
thinks he's
problem.
got it in his locker. He fancies himself as a bit of a Vincent Kompany. He hasn't managed to prove that yet. Tony Martial is cross blocked. Kimmich. Pogba. Back to Dan. Into Rashford.
Now Rashford.
Rashford across. Bruno finds Josh Kimmich. He shoots. That's an awful attempt on goal.
He can do a lot better on the shooting front.
And
Well,
it
how
will
many
be
times
a
has he
goal
had
kick.
that chance in training and scored on that occasion all over the place?
Gumni. Dele Alli now. Lucas. Conte now. Might be able to produce
Over
from
the
this
top looking
position.
at Diaby. Potential here.
Can he deliver accurately? Dangerous looking attack.
It's a great run.
And
A good save from De Gea to deny Renan Lodi. Corner ball.
He's driven in the corner. What can he do from here? And now Lucas Moura.
Chance for Dele Alli. Another good save.
Well, it might still
Remained
work out.
onside. David De Gea keeping us in this one
Unable to keep
massively
the ball.
today, as he did in the Inter Milan game, in fairness to him. That's a bad pass from Rashford, and again a chance for Tottenham, this time with Harry Kane.
He's very
He's
adept
never
at
really seems to
protecting
perform
the
against
ball.
us.
Can
Well,
he
that
do
might
it?
change here. Another good save from David De Gea.
Spectacular goalkeeping is what
He's
we're
a
after.
Mourinho.
David De Gea is your man.
He's
Oh, he
not
can
happy.
stretch, look at
De
him,
Gea
stretches.
punches.
Assist of the goalkeeper.
Gets out to that, whoever's up there. Come, Bruno. Kanté is back.
Renan Lodi.
Come on, Dan.
Dele
Here's a
Alli.
chance for Dele Alli. Someone's got to close him. We don't. And again, David De Gea. It's a bit like shooting practice for Tottenham right now. Our defence is all over the shot. If it wasn't for David De Gea in goal, we would be very much down and out.
Execution with regard to the corner. Renan Lodi.
Renan Lodi into Harry Kane. Another save from De Gea.
And the keeper
Tottenham
taking
all
care of
over
the
us.
situation.
Hanging on. He was all over the pitch today.
Those stats for
Superb.
possession
Here's
for
Diaby.
Tottenham are impressive over the last 15
Great challenge
minutes.
from Aaron.
Can they keep that pressure
Bad
on
pass.
and get the goal their play deserves? They just need to be a
Good
little
as
bit
well.
more clinical.
Actually, that is a foul.
Spurs free kick it's going to be.
Can we hold on for the rest of this first half? That is literally how we're having to describe it, is holding on. That's how poor we've been. Here's Lindelof. Carry it out from defence himself, and look for Tony, and there's a chance here.
Counter-attacking
As Tony
possibilities here.
Martial gets down the line, and
Martial.
there's a chance to score. No, there's not. He'll keep it alive though. He'll find Dan James. He takes one touch at his feet. Lovely effort. Good save.
Routine for any
On the
goalkeeper.
ball.
Can they
Rashford, Pogba again. It's bouncing around all over the place. And Lodi carries it out of defence.
Diaby, Conte, Dele Alli, Kane. That's a lovely ball. The cross is on.
Don't know.
Well, that's how to
And that's half time. Currently 0-0.
Deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
If you're a betting man, you say Tottenham are going to the final based on the first half performance, but United need a big second half here after being dominated in the first. All load of confidence. We've grafted results against Inter.
Pogba has it. Marcus
Rashford.
Rashford. Dele Alli. Gumni.
Good ball to Gunmi. Goes into Tony. Can pick up Bruno. Bruno into Rashford. Rashford across to Dan James. Well intercepted. Lodi will come forward. Pogba comes across and says, I'll have that back. Harry
Yeah,
Kane.
it's very easy to build a case
Super
for
McConnell,
those
great
two
challenge.
teams
Go
to
to
make that
Dan
game a
James. It's like there's three of them. Oh, Bruno.
Just to reach up the Champions League
Give it ball
semi-final
done.
first leg. It's Manchester United
Gives
facing
it away to
Manchester
Dele Alli.
City.
Yeah,
Oh my god, what a save from Lloris. Bruno has to be scoring there, but good save. Upamecano's header flipped to the back post, headed away. Lindelof, not that down. He gets the spin right.
Gone to 40 charge ahead.
Ref says no foul.
Tremendous
Ref
defending
not
to
happy
steal
with
the
that.
ball here.
Neither am I, truthfully. Definitely a lot of contact
Gumni.
on that. Kimmich needs to play well. Tierney finds Tony.
Position.
A pass.
Martial outthought
Final
by his
product. It's not
opponents.
been great today. Bruno should have scored that chance earlier as well. We might have to take her off. Pogba as well. Dan James. Nice little.
Conte. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead.
Good
But
play
not
from
forcing
Tottenham.
it.
Tierney heads away.
Got to conclude that it was
Upamecano head that away.
completely
Well
overhit.
done. Kimmich
Kimmich has it.
to Rashford.
Giving the ball
Yeah, it's
to the
been
opposition
absolutely
that time.
dog-wank today. It's a great ball.
Fruitful looking attack.
Yeah, it's
Routine,
all day.
really.
Stakes today, that's for sure. Lindelof ushers him out well.
Gumni.
They find a way
Passing the
through.
ball back.
It's nice footwork. Kimmich no foul.
Firing it
Shot
in.
is taken. David De Gea will collect.
Important save it was to
Go
keep
to
this game
Upamecano.
goalless.
Dan James over the top if you can pick him out.
What a save.
It's a
Well, Derek, just look at those stats. You have to say it's been a brilliant game up to now.
First
Dispossess
leg.
his opponents.
just due to no one being able to come off the pitch because the ball hasn't been out of play yet. Dele Alli up against Kimmich.
Forward thrusters by
Dele
Dele
Alli
Alli.
still. Good challenge from Upamecano.
Dele
Here's
needed
Tony.
to be a better ball than that.
Needs to lay it off. Bruno. To Rashford.
Rashford.
Rashford back to Bruno. His ball onto Tony. Oh, Rashford was through. What a tackle.
On top of that exchange.
What instructions Kante's on, but he's all over the fucking pitch. Wan-Bissaka, you've got to get back there against Diaby. As well.
What can they do from here now?
Still the chance is not gone. Renan Lodi looking to beat Dan James, does so. Good block from Wan-Bissaka, still with Tottenham.
Now he must favour the cross.
Wan-Bissaka again does well, but still with Tottenham. We just can't get rid of the ball.
Conte.
That's a great pass through. Upamecano
Made
does
that
enough.
interception look routine.
Keeps
In
it in.
truth, it wasn't.
Come on, Aaron. Into Pogba. Back to Aaron. Go on, Dan. We've had one late winner this week. That's a shit pass. That's not what I wanted.
And only 2 minutes remaining here. Renan Lodi. Diaby. Dele Alli now. Chance to attack using width.
Good block from Pogba. 2 minutes of added time. We're going to make all those subs now, just to ensure we get that fourth sub. Greenwood can come on for Dan James. Up top. Rashford on the left. And bring on Kraft at cam. We're going to bring on a Kone at right mid. We'll probably bring on James Maddison or McTominay. Probably McTominay.
A change for Spurs at this
Ruben
juncture.
Neves comes on for Tottenham. We make our 3 subs.
And the
It's
official
going to extra
word,
time at
there
this
will
rate.
be a minimum of 2 added
Next
minutes.
Tottenham can nick a winner. Wan-Bissaka as well. Still with Tottenham. And I'm Lodi again. Lindelof away. Still not away.
Possession lost.
Time for the second time this week. It will be. Take off Pogba for McTominay. Rashford is going to have to stay on.
And so the story continues.
Somehow we've managed to be kept in it by David De Gea.
And no one
And
is
somehow
leaving.
we've been denied by Hugo Lloris. Fantastic goalkeeping performances today.
Moussa Diaby.
Some not bad defensive ones as
And
well.
play, and a Spurs
from both
throw-in
sides.
forthcoming.
He's brought on fresh legs as of Tottenham. Look for a 1-2 here. Diaby,
Dangerous
potential
looking
for a
attack.
cross.
He could pick out a teammate.
And Bissaka again reads it. Bad pass to Ikone.
Giving it
Lodi
away.
wins it. Go on, Ikone. Kraft. Yeah, back to Ikone, who's had a pretty crap season, but he has a big moment here. Ikone! Good save. Can he put the rebound in? Yes, he can! He has 2 stabs at it, but Ikone scores, and we go 1-0 up in the 96th minute. Come on!
How will that affect the opposition?
We use the fresh legs to our advantage. And Ikone, who's had a pretty average, if not woeful, second season here at Manchester United. He came in the first season in January, made a real impact, earned his place in the first team. And then in the second season, he's not been as impressive. He's lost his place to Dan James, who's been good week in, week out. But he's come on today on the big stage at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final and potentially earns us our ticket into the final in a game that we don't really deserve to win, I don't think. Here's Rashford.
Well, as you can see, United
have
that
Kraft,
to the ball.
the master of late goals. Kraft, fouled, keeping the ball well. Kimmich nicks it. Greenwood's through. Lovely ball. Greenwood, can he get away from Jonathan Tah? Mason Greenwood finds Kimmich, who finishes the move off. Captain Kimmich books our place in the final, and Tottenham have not been able to deal with the fast and pace of the bench. They haven't brought anyone on because they haven't got any quality and depth. Lovely work from Greenwood, and it's Captain Kimmich, of course it is. He follows the ball all the way up the pitch and puts it in the back of the net. Unselfish from Greenwood, good play from United, and we've booked our place in Wembley's FA Cup final, and the treble is on the cards. In what has been our best season ever as a manager, without any shadow of doubt, here at Manchester United. Are we going to do it all? That's the question. Are we going to have an invincible season where we win our first ever Premier League title as a manager? Are we going to win the Champions League? And are we going to win the FA Cup? Here's Wan-Bissaka. Tomlin. Kimmich. To Rashford, who's playing a full game for the first time in what seems like forever. First time in the season, I'm almost certain of it. Really. It's all about concentration now. Lovely ball through! What a save from De Gea. Upamecano, you have to get there. And he does, needs to get to the second ball. Well done. David De Gea again with an incredible save. Upamecano with an excellent recovery. Kraft, can he get to Rashford? Yes, he can. Marcus gets inside of his man. Does really well here, Marcus Rashford. Still Marcus Rashford, lays it across. What an awful cross. Greenwood looks for Ikone, cleared away. That should be full time any moment now. Kimmich, Kraft, Ikone, lovely turn. Ikone, good save. Corner ball to end this one off. Tottenham are out of the FA Cup. We're going to the final. Can we get another goal? Greenwood, what a save. That'll do. Blow your whistle, ref. Come on. Another tough game that we've won in extra time this time. 3 goals scored in extra time. None of us could even manage a goal in normal time. And we go to the final of the FA Cup. We have the Champions League first leg coming up, which we are going to sim most likely anyway. Liverpool went through against Chelsea, so it'll be a Liverpool United FA Cup final. That's one for the history books for sure, as they'll hope to stop us doing the treble.
Time for a few quick questions.
Succeeding in all aspects this season. We obviously went out of the Carabao
That'll
Cup.
be all, thank you.
Not to worry with the Carabao Cup. Here's what it is. We've got some monthly scouting updates to look at real quick. Oh, he looks good. It's very good. 1.1 million. Crikey. We have a cracking little player on our hands there. We'll check him out in the monthly update next month. No one bloody good for the Netherlands. And yeah, we'll play Liverpool in the final. We have some training to do here. I'll be rolling. We're away for the first leg. Do I sim it? I'll sim it and see what happens. Should probably play this one and sim the home game, but we'll see. We'll just see what happens. We will play the second team, and just see what happens. They are an incredible run of form. I'm sure they're going to beat us. And it's a 2-2 draw. You know what? I'll take that. I will take that. 2 away goals. Kraft and Gomez. Somebody has a red card. We'll take that going into the home leg against them. Arsenal won their game. No, they didn't. We're about to win the Premier League. We are about to win the Premier League at home against Chelsea.
Okay,
As
welcome
long as we get
everyone.
3
We'll
points,
start
one
with
Bissaka
questions
is
now.
in good form. It's an open match, that's for sure. Let's not, whatever. I want to
Okay,
see the bloody story. Is it going to tell us about us winning the league? Because this is where we win the Premier League today. Doesn't say. Well, we are going to win the league if we win this, surely. There'll be 3 games left, 9 points. If we win this, we win the league. Certainly. There should be league celebrations if we win this. They're not talking about it. Ethan, shut up. We've got bigger things in our cards. At home against Chelsea, this is the title winning game. It is worrying me that they're not talking about that, in all honesty. We've got David De Gea in goal, of course, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Upamecano, Kimmich, Pogba, Dan James, Fernandes, Martial, Rashford. On the bench, we are going to bring Hakimi. We are going to bring Barbier. We are going to bring Johnson, and we are going to bring none of these. Let's do this. United. Now, they're not really saying anything, but I am 100% confident that we are going to go win this game. And I'm 100% confident that's going to give us the Premier League title, which is so exciting. Let's do this. Get to win it at home.
It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture. Every time they meet each other, these two teams, it is a very special day. Hopefully it lives up to the billing.
Winning the Premier League. I am concerned. This is where we win the Prem, surely. Surely. It's a lovely day at Old Trafford for it. Oh, it's glorious. This is where we're going to be crowned Premier League champions for the first time ever as a manager.
Premier League football is coming right up for you. Manchester United against Chelsea.
I think if we get a nice, sharp, quick tempo to begin with,
Chance.
Got a couple of entertaining sides that love to go forward.
Now he wants to take
Chelsea
them
will
on.
look to spoil the party today, and maybe that's why they're not saying we're going to win the league, because Mason Mount gets it. It's not Mason Mount. It's Coutinho.
Chelsea in front.
Neuhaus, who's replaced Mason Mount, gets them ahead. Maybe that's why they're not saying, because it's scripted us to lose this one. Imagine not winning the league at Old Trafford against Chelsea on a day like today. It's going to be a big graft to win this one then.
It's Kimmich.
The game's already against us. Kimmich. It's Pogba to Wan-Bissaka.
Confirmation, as if it's needed really.
It's
Everyone
Pogba.
knows now, don't
Kimmich.
they? The league title has been decided.
A pass. Kimmich keeps it alive. Good touch. Finds
Big event
Pogba.
of the day, Alan's going to be the presentation.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul. Good save. Ref. Ref.
Only into a dangerous area.
Oh, it's such a bollocks, man.
Still thinking about that save, you know, Martin. I mean, what a stop from the keeper.
Well done, enough ref. Come on. Thank you.
Referees officiating properly here within the laws of the game. Quite entitled to give that as a free kick. Early, sometimes the players expect to get away with it, I think.
Jennings into Kimmich. Takes a touch out his feet. Into Bruno. Bruno into Wan-Bissaka. Tight angle. Wan-Bissaka! I think that's his first goal of the season for Manchester United. Hot corner. Drives it home. It's his first goal for the season. What a goal it is. And what an important match. You can win the league here at Old Trafford today. Against Chelsea. It's such a glorious day. In terms of the weather and things like that. Dan James. Finds Bruno.
On the attack here.
Goes to Rashford. Into Dan.
James. The ball's got away from him. Being pressed.
Win it back. Bruno.
Area. He went in well. Poor technique there.
Get sent off and get a yellow. How many times has he had a yellow card this season? So it's just a bit too quick for him that time. Ready forward. Good little ball.
Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width. Now Rafinha. Taking on the opposition and the responsibility as well.
Upamecano. Still a chance for Chelsea to block.
Cross is blocked here. It's a terrible place to give the ball.
Oh, lovely flick. Block from Lindelof. Pulisic against Wan-Bissaka as well.
And that tackle has got him the ball.
Pogba inside to Bruno.
Break quickly when they get possession.
Rashford, you've got to make the right run. We go to Tony instead. He puts inside of his man. And he'll have to go for goal. Blocked and clear. Pogba's. Well done. Nice down. Keep that pressure on.
Bakayoko. Christian Pulisic. Chilwell. Ben Chilwell. Florian Neuhaus. He's cut it out. Well, this is Manchester United at their best. Look at the league table. It just shows what they're worth.
Well, they played with the traditional swagger of the Manchester United side. They played with width and pace, and it's been a joy to watch.
Chilwell. Elvedi. Going forward well. Bakayoko. It's good work here in terms of possession. Must take the lead.
Good save. It's not away. It's in. Now we're 2-1 down. Yes, it is. This is such a tough game.
Well, it wasn't just about the quality of header that was good enough, but the movement that allowed him to find that space, that was the good bit.
Blocked off the pass there.
Bruno goes into Rashford. Into Dan.
James. It's Kimmich.
Kimmich into Bruno. Looking for Tony.
Anthony Martial.
Tony's ball in.
It's not
Really
really
by Denial.
poor clearance. Jason Denayer. Here, Emil Højbjerg. He might have put his teammate in here. Miazga. Just lost their way in the final moments of that attack. Now James. Rashford with the ball now.
Rashford. Ah.
Read the intentions. Set up to play on the break now.
Dan James.
How did Manchester United miss that one? They're still trailing.
Well, he'll get some stick off the fans if they get nothing from this match.
Here's Højbjerg. Rashford. Free kick given by the referee. The defending team might be in trouble. They might regret conceding this.
You can almost sense the crowd getting nervous here.
Chance here.
Because this
Half,
lad
edge of the
was
half.
so
Bruno.
deadly.
And the goalkeeper's won it. Got right behind the free
Easy
kick.
catch. And at half time we're losing. That's not going to get us a Premier League title. Chelsea fans We need to spoil the party today. We need a big second half. We're going to go and win the league today, which we want to do. We don't want to win it away. The settings are perfect today. This new house has been phenomenal for Chelsea today. We've just been average. No threat between Bruno and Rashford again, which does concern me going into the final few games of the season, in terms of the Champions League and the FA Cup. I'm trying to stay invincible. Obviously Chelsea ruined our invincible record as well. Today, good challenge from Lindelof. Should be getting going for an invincible season. Rashford, go on, play in. I get very lucky a few times then. Oh, red! Some of these fucking challenges are disgusting. Send the prick off. That was an awful tackle. He's gone. He's bloody gone. Chelsea down to 10 men. This is the time to capitalise. Kimmich into Pogba.
Now Paul Pogba. And here's Paul Pogba.
Still Paul Pogba. Somehow go to Rashford. Kimmich. Oh my gosh. It was a red card offence, I have to be honest. It's an awful challenge. And Denier. We need to capitalise now.
Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Back to Bruno, into Rashford, needs a good turn. Fucking hell, who is that at the back? Unbelievable. Captain, Lindelof beaten. Pulisic is unreal on this game. Potential for a cross here. Good challenge from Lindelof.
The semi-final, second leg Champions League fixture for Manchester United. They'll be hosting Manchester City.
And it was a really good first leg.
Potential for a cross.
The second one will
Coming
complete
side.
it. I think we're in for a treat.
Oh, that was a close one, I think. And Chelsea ready to bring on a substitute.
Bruno.
And what about Chelsea's next game?
To Bruno.
Yeah, they're playing Spurs in the
Lovely
next
touch
match.
from Bruno. Needs to get to Rashford.
Too much between.
Rashford does it. Come on. 2-2. Half an hour to go. 10-man Chelsea struggling. And we might be able to turn this one out. So Bruno and Rashford linking up just how we like them to. He gets 37 goals in the Premier League. What a campaign Marcus Rashford has in terms of goals in the Prem. Come on, Bruno. Come on, Bruno. Please. Oh, he needed support. He needed support. He needed support there. Had a much better season than last season, which I didn't think was possible. I've seen him with just slow starts this season. Needs to be strong. Good. Aaron. Yeah, there's every chance we can win this and capitalise on that 10-man Chelsea side. Dan James now. And it's 4 against 3. Dan drags one across. It's Rashford again. The United hero makes it 3-2. Oh, come on. Come on. Dan James, excellent work down the line. Takes it round 1, lays it in for Rashford, and we are taking full advantage of this 10-man Chelsea side. And Rashford is surely going to set a new record by hitting 40 goals for a season. Ever done before in the Premier League campaign.
Just a quick check on the clock, and there's 20 minutes to go.
Close, can't quite get hold of the ball. I do wonder whether this was the game plan all along, to sit off, to allow the opposition to have it, and when they do nick the ball on the turn.
Also, I've got to take Rashford off because I remember Royce got a bloody hat-trick, and we didn't get to see the celebrations. I'm desperate to see the Premier League celebrations at Old Trafford in the sunlight. We have to make sure we win. A draw will be enough, but a win is what we want. We'll make those subs now. Rashford, excellent game again.
The manager Alan is making this
change
here.
Pitch to that.
Substitution will take place.
Wonderful to watch. He took those 2 goals superbly well.
Good ball to Kovacic, potential for a cross. Kimmich again, captain. Will lift the Premier League trophy by the end of the day for the first time ever in his career. And here's Tony Martial, who just runs it. Continues to run it. Bakayoko penalty, that's game over. That is game over. Bakayoko gets a yellow for his troubles.
looked a bit dangerous.
Bruno Fernandes steps up for the penalty.
He thought he could win it. I mean, it always looks worse in slow.
And places it in the top corner. We kept Bruno on for his moment, and he's got his moment in front of the Trafford faithful. 4-2 United. We are going to win the Premier League today. Excellent goal from Bruno Fernandes from the penalty. He gets 27 for the season, which is unbelievable for a centre-attacking mid. And in a game that we've been down twice, and just shows our character this season and shows our quality as well. He's been really good this today. Despite the scoreline. Barbier will take that off their hands. Knock it into Johnson, who looks to get amongst it. Lovely turn. Goes down, another penalty. Just credited Marlon. He's given away a penalty and a chance to make it 5. He'll get a yellow as well. Chelsea are falling apart. Why is he at centre back? I didn't realise it was that Marlon. He's played brilliantly today at centre back, but why is he there? Bruno steps up to put this one away. Good save this time. Bruno won't get a brace. That's okay. So we're still on course to win this one.
Mateo Kovacic.
Excellent challenge from Scott McTominay. Gets the ball. Scott running forward. He wants to get amongst it. Lays it into Barbier. Barbier drags it back. Well cleared. Wan-Bissaka in the back. Lovely touch. Bruno into Scott. Finds Tony. Lovely spin. There's Bruno arriving. Headed away. 4 minutes to become Premier League champions. 4 minutes to win my first Premier League title as a manager. And we can move on from United and go on to become the best manager that ever lived, to have won every single trophy in every single top 5 league. We'll see about that. But right now though, United is the priority. The Premier League is the priority. And we're about to win it for the first time ever. We had 2 seasons with Arsenal, we've had a season with United, and now a second season. It's taken us 4 seasons in the Premier League to win it, and we've done it. The fans aren't really going crazy, but the Premier League is ours. Chelsea looked distraught. Not that they were ever going to win this Premier League, but as you can see, what it means to the players who've worked so hard all season for this. We still have to go on to become invincible, that's for sure. Tierney and Upamecano, who've been with us since the very start at Arsenal, have come a long way. And you can see what it means to them. The likes of Bruno. Here we go, Premier League champions at Old Trafford against Chelsea. Joshua Kimmich will lift it for the first time. Look at that beautiful trophy. Could have been Arsenal's had they have actually worked their arse off for me, but they never did. And Joshua Kimmich will get to lift the Premier League trophy for the first time ever under my management. Come on, Kimmich, come on! Yes! Premier League champions! Look at that. That's the one trophy that's eluded us all this time as a manager. It's taken us 5 years to do it. We've had to go away and come back, and I said last year we'd win it this year, and that's exactly what we've done, and potentially we could go on to be invincibles this season. Joshua Kimmich celebrates with a trophy. Just soak it in, and if I'm honest, no matter where we go next, whether it be La Liga, Serie A, Liga, even if we go to all 3, we will come back to the Premier League. That is a guaranteed promise. We will come back to the Premier League one day and win that title again. What a campaign, what a season it's been, and what a way to win it. It's almost written in the stars that it would be against Chelsea. Manchester United, 2023-2024 champions of the Premier League. Come on.
And together with the trophy.
Where's Rashford there? He's at the back. What a game, what a season. The champions of the Premier League for the first time ever. And we did it with 3 games to spare.
Just Just a couple of questions for you. No more questions.
Yeah, no worries, Dan. No worries, Daniel. Didn't really do much, to be honest. Have some more training to do real quick. We are going to sim this game against City because we are at home, but we're also going to save it just in case. The first team will play despite being tired. It's a 0-0 draw, which means we go to the final. We'll take that. Fernandes is injured. Hopefully not for too long. These band-aid ones can often trick you. Just go away, Ethan. Is that for 7 days? That's fine. And we'll check out the E-Squad monthly report. Iverson looks good. Smet looks good. Mateus Claes looks unbelievable. We'll promote him. He's all 15, so we can't do anything about them just yet. Who will we face in the final of the Champions League? We have Liverpool in the FA Cup final, and we have Real Madrid in the Champions League final. And as much as I would like to go invincible, I've won the Premier League now. It is what it is. Whatever happens from now on. What's going to happen is I'm going to play the second team for this game. Save it there, just in case, you know, there's a real shock. We'll go with the first team. They can play. We win 2-0, Rashford with 2, Lindelof gets an injury, hopefully not too long as well. Going on with Champions League and FA Cup final to come. He's out for 3 days, it's more than fine. Get the training done. Arsenal have had an incredible campaign, so congratulations to them, but we're Premier League winners, we've already won it. We have Tottenham coming up, we've had insult to injury against them, I'm not going to play it even though we probably should. If we do win it, Chelsea can get top 4, so we can do them a favour here, potentially. We'll do the press conference, we'll save it and sim it. I'm not really bothered about playing in the Prem again.
Oh, thank you all for joining us. We'll start taking
Already
questions
won.
now.
We got our moment with it. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Did not need to do that. Champions League and FA Cup are of course the priorities. We'll play those tomorrow. As for the team, I'm sure they'll manage. Save it. We're probably going to lose. No, we win. Doesn't matter. That was the only game of the season that was going to trip me up. Ikone, Fernandes and Martial. What a campaign it's been. We are going to go invincible by the looks of things as we go against Watford for the last day of the season at home. Let's see this season off. Imagine we lose to Watford on the final day. Imagine. We do win 3-1. It's Martial with 2, Rashford with the other. We have an invincible season in the Premier League. I understand I've seen quite a lot of games towards the end of the season, but also I don't really care. Let's take a look at the Premier League then. We take a look at the Premier League. We had an invincible season in the Premier League. All 38 games played. We didn't lose one all season, which is an incredible statistic. As for who went down, Palace obviously went down. They didn't manage to win one game all season. They were awful. Fulham went down on the final day. So they lost to Stoke 1-0. Who managed to keep themselves up with that win. Leicester, Newcastle came 12th. Liverpool came 6th after being champions for so long. Spurs came 5th. We did Chelsea a huge favour there by beating them. Chelsea managed to claim that top 4. Arsenal very close to 100 points, but Manchester United with 112 points overall are Premier League champions, invincible Premier League champions as well. Have a look at the statistics for the Premier League as well. Rashford came top with 41 goals in 37 matches. Bruno Fernandes scored 28 in third. And Martial down there on 17. Greenwood 14. Dan James with 12. It's an incredible season for Manchester United players. Look at the assists. Bruno came top with 25. Rashford was 16. Martial was up there, as was Pogba. As was Joshua Kimmich. Clean sheets wise, De Gea in the top 3. And had he not got injured, you have to think that potentially he would have been up there as well. But an incredible season. You know, take a look at what's been said. Player of the competition went to, has to be a United player. It went to Bruno Fernandes, who definitely deserves it. He's had an incredible season, and he deserves every inch of that one. Goalkeeper of the tournament was Bernd Leno, who did very well. Rashford gets golden boot with his 41 goals, and the team of the competition consisted of this. Should be all United players in theory, other than, as you say, Leno. As you can see, Leno, Tierney, Upamecano, Lindelof. I do agree with that. I don't think Wan-Bissaka probably deserved to be in there. Rashford and Fernandes certainly deserve to be in there. I'm surprised Martial's in there and Kimmich isn't. Talisca, Rafinha and Boré, but they do just tend to pile it up with attacking players. But yeah, Rashford and Fernandes definitely deserve to be in there. I'm surprised at Martial. He has had a good season though. But yeah, absolutely. What a season for Manchester United in the Prem. We have the treble to complete, the Champions League and the FA Cup. Potentially, we've only lost one game in the entire season, which was in the Carabao Cup. We've drawn one against Newcastle. We are going to play those two tomorrow, though. Yeah, you can go. I don't really give a shit. The board must be delighted with us in terms of everything else. We can go out with a bang in English football. See what jobs are available again just before we end the season. It's only the Serie A teams. I'm hoping Barcelona come back. I don't really want to go to Serie A this season. I mean, if we have a look at a team who's going to come with us to wherever we go, Upamecano has to come, in my opinion. Upamecano, Maximilian Kraft, of course. Some of these young lads will come. place. 3-star, 3-star. Why do we never get 5 stars? United have a bright future without us. We've built an incredible side here. But we'll play the 2 finals tomorrow. And we'll start the new season in whichever club it is. We'll take a look at who went up from the Championship as well. Just see. Derby County went up. Happy for them. Let's have a look at the Liga as well. Because I do have the team I want to go to in mind. Did they win it? They did win it. Losing 3. Real Madrid struggled. It's interesting. For a profit of 761 million here at United. I've pretty much made up my mind where we're going next season, just purely based on how well we've done. So let's see what we make of the team. I want to go to Barcelona. That's for absolutely certain. And what we're going to do is have Ter Stegen in goal. No need for a backup really. We've got Neto who can play rotational. Akiyeme, I don't know if he's any good, but what we're going to have is Dalot at right back, Davies at left back, with Longley and Upamecano at centre back. We'll have Meunier as a backup right back, Ginter. I have Akiyeme, who I believe can probably play left back pretty well. We have the Shamalura guy, and we might bring in McKennie anyway. As for midfield, we're probably going to play with the 4-2-3-1 to be honest. Have Aouar in that cam role. Have Artur and Milinkovic-Savic in the CDM spots. Pedri can play on the left. Harry Wilson can play on the right as rotation. As for the CDMs and things, we've got Zaniolo who can come in, Riki. Can't remember who else I've shortlisted. Obviously Messi will be retiring, so we won't have Messi. And then we'll have Isaac and Richarlison as rotation. We'll have Trincao. And we'll have, coming in, Kraft obviously, Guedes, Sterling, probably don't need both of them, but we'll probably end up signing both of them regardless. Good to have that rotation, isn't it? Zaniolo can play at CDM if needed, and McKennie as well. We'll see. We'll see. We have those 2 big games coming up first, so and, we'll play them soon. I'm going to look at the squad hub now, to be honest with you. Appearances, Rashford's made the most with 50. He scored 48 goals in those, 22 assists, which is more than he scored last year, more than he assisted last year. Bruno scored 37 and assisted 26 in 49 appearances. Kimmich had a good go with things. Clean sheets wise, top is Kieran Tierney alongside Bruno. But if you have a look just in general at everyone, David De Gea, we'll have a look who's our best performing player as well. David De Gea kept a clean sheet every other game. Dean Henderson came close as well. Smith's never really got a chance. Kieran Tierney scored 1 and assisted 3. Brandon Williams assisted 1 in the games he played. Lindelof scored 1 and assisted 2. Upamecano scored 2 and assisted 3. Ndicka assisted 1 in his time. Wan-Bissaka scored 1 and assisted 5. Fred scored 2 in the games he played. Kimmich scored 6 and assisted 11. Obviously Rashford 48 goals, 50 games, 22 assists. What a season for Rashford. He's going to be a contender for Player of the Year. Pogba 4 goals, 11 assists. Scott McTominay 4 goals, 8 assists. Kraft 6 goals and 10 assists. James Maddison had a really good first season here. United scoring 16 goals and assisting 12 in rotation. Angel Gomez scored 7 and assisted 3. Bruno, obviously player of the Premier League with 37 goals and 26 assists. Ikone scored 7 and assisted 10. Vilna assisted 1 in the game he played. Barbier scored 3 and assisted 1. When playing, Dan James scored 18 goals, which is an incredible contribution from him. Assisted 1. Hakimi assisted 2. Greenwood with 21 goals off the bench, scoring 6. Johnson scored 2 and assisted 4. Martial with 17 goals and 11 assists. Adding to that, our best player this season is, so far, Dan James. I'm not going to include Vilna in that. Still so far Dan James. Now Bruno. I think it is going to be Rashford, isn't it? Marcus Rashford is currently... Yeah, Marcus Rashford will be our Player of the Year. But yeah, we'll come back to the FA Cup final and the Champions League final. We'll just take a look at the standings in terms of goal scorers and things like that in the FA Cup real quick. Ikone is top goal scorer in the FA Cup. I don't have anyone up there for assists other than Greenwood. Henderson's up there for top of clean sheets, so if he keeps a clean sheet in this game, which he's not because he's not going to play, neither is Ikone to get his top goals. So if Mane scores, he'll be beaten. If we look at the Champions League, Jeff René-Adelaide is top goal scorer. We don't actually have a United player at all in there. Maddison is our top goal scorer with 5 down there. Assist wise, Maddison is top. He's had a good campaign in the Champions League. Clean sheets wise, De Gea down there with 2. Interesting, but yeah, we'll save it there. 2 big finals tomorrow to try and win the treble, and then move to another club, which is all going to be done tomorrow, which is exciting.